Hello guys, this is Gavin from Gavin's Club. How you guys all been doing? I've been doing great. In this video, we have a fantasy football update for you guys for the week of 13. So the date is November 29th through December 5th. So make sure you follow along with me. I'm going to do a quick review of week 12 for you, and then we go to week 13. And finally, I have won. I have won a fantasy matchup in 4 weeks. A lot of things have been going on, like players being hurt. I think pretty much I got everything situated, and hopefully everybody stays healthy. I think I'll have a pretty good matchup. So let's begin. The new player I picked up last week was Brickhoff, the Dallas quarterback. He got me 21 points when projected to give me 18. So it's always good when players give you more than what they projected. Mike Evans, a wide receiver. Now, remember, my wide receivers, I have been having a very hard time with my wide receiver. Mike Evans is another wide receiver I picked up last week before this week, and he got me 22. He got me an extra 10 points. So very happy. I'm still struggling with the wide receivers, but now instead of struggling with two of my wide receivers, three, I'm only struggling with two, as of right, two, for that week. So I was very happy. Now, this running back, great running back, J.J. Short, car running back versus Oakland. He had a great game. He was running down, got me an extra 10 points. So when that happens, that is also great. Also, McCoy. Now, he has been hurt. He hasn't been great. But, I put him in because he's going to get healthy. He paid off with 21 points. So my running backs had really pulled off for me very, very well. DJ Reed, he's a new tight end that I also just picked up. He's questionable this week, I guess. He got me 21 points. He got me double what he was projected. My kicker, he's a little bit lower average. My defense, really, a little bit 1 point over average. I thought they could do a little bit better. But I was only projected to get 108 points, and he was projected to get 115. And I've blown away and got an extra 24, 20, 26 points. So I'm very happy with my choices. A lot of my players that I just picked up to replace guys have really turned up. My quarterback, my wide receivers, my tight ends have been great. My defense, there are still some bugs that we do need to fix, guys. I do need to fix my two other running wide receivers, and I still need to fix my defense and my kicker. I think once we fix our kicker and our defense, I think this team will be a great team going out for the following, the rest of the season for this week and the next 2 weeks. There's only 2 more weeks left, guys. There's 2 more weeks left, and then they take the top 4. So I would definitely I would do a review on how the standings are working after this week. So yeah. So let's review my week 13 matchup now. My week 13 matchup, I'm playing Roland. My grandfather. Week 3rd and 4th. I don't know how to go about it, but hopefully I can win. I need to win out. I need to win out. If I win out, I am gonna go back in that second place, and that second place is where I want to be. First place is my dad. Unfortunately, for him to be up there, he would have to win a game plus more. You know, so it's so yeah. So I have the same exact guys, but there's one catch that I am going to tell you what I have done, and I'm gonna show you right now what I have done. Exactly what I have done. So my wide receiver situation has been great. Tampa Bay wide receivers really came out. Jay, you know, um, um, so great. So my wide receivers, I'm still working on it, but J.J. Jones is a new wide receiver. New wide receiver I picked up. He is projected at 13. Now, we already know this Tampa Bay wide receiver. The Tampa Bay wide receiver has been projecting and been giving me a little bit more than normal. But as well as you do know that J.J. Jones, the wide receiver, that got me 13.73 points, now he's projected. He's a new guy that I just picked up into my lineup. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he has done. Hopefully, by doing that, hopefully my wide receiver situation has fixed itself. So for my last week, I don't have to worry about and clinch that second spot because if I win this week and I win next week, me and Christopher, who's in third place or second place right now, we are going to be tied. But then they'll go through fantasy points. And I have truly a lot more fantasy points than him. For him to catch up to me, he will need 100. So if by chance I can win out this week and next week, I can definitely get back in that second seed, and I'll be happy. That first seed, again, it's going to be a very hard seed for me to get in. My dad would have to lose. My dad would have to lose next game, and I'll have to gain 30 over him. That's not possible, but I don't see that happening. If I can get back in second place, I would love it. Because as well as I have been really running my dad's fantasy football for him as well. So I can be like, alright, I'm dominating everybody. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. So my wide receivers, I'm hoping I fix that situation. I squash that. My tight end situation has been okay. My running back, remember, my running back dominated this week. McCoy dominated. So my running backs has been really again, my running backs, I was really going back and forth because they were getting hurt, not hurt. I think I fixed my situation. Remember, the last 4 weeks, my team has been all out of whack. From beginning to the end. Basically this whole team that I have here, I really don't have any, I really don't have any formal teammates. A lot of these players I'm talking about have been players I have picked up, people have been drafted from that. These are not the players I started with. Because players have got hurt. And I think I have done a very good job as, fixing, hopefully the wide receivers now, fixing the quarterback situation, fixing the tight end situation, and now fixing the running back situation. Remember, my quarterback, my wide receiver, my running back, my kicker, and my defense. All five of these categories have been really messed up the last 5 weeks. And I think finally I have fixed my running back, my quarterback, my tight ends. But I'm still running into the situation. Kicker, last week, he hasn't been really well. Got me 4 points, but he missed a field goal. I know I picked him up. Now, the reason why I'm picking him is be like, he's keep missing points and field goals. He's missing a lot, not his year. The reason why I'm going to keep him is because I'm a New England fan. And I believe that he is going to get better with time. I think Bill Belichick is really rack him up. So I think he is going to get better, and I hope he dominates it. He was somebody who dropped on Christopher's team, dropped him, I picked him up. But Oakland defense. I did not start with Oakland. Oakland has been through the league through a couple of players. Oakland started with my dad's team. So Oakland had started with Ray's team. He dropped Oakland, and then Ron's team, he picked him up. He didn't like him because he didn't give him points, so he dropped him, picked up another defense. And then he went to Roland, and he dropped him and picked up Kansas City, and then I just picked him up. So Oakland has been through the league, so I can definitely see how they've been. They have been, again, up and down a little bit, but right now, the way they're going through the path, I'm seeing them going right through the path, doing well. Remember, now, defense and kickers normally don't really average you. If we can get them average about 7 or 8 points for both of them, that'd be key. Last week, my dad's kicker, who played me, got him 14. But he's a Baltimore kicker, and we can see that happening. So Oakland has been, I hope they do, and my kicker. So far, I have fixed about 30% of my wide receiver situation. So far, I'm thinking my team is back up and fixing. I'm not at 100% right now. I am at 75% right now of my team being better. Remember, I'm only working on 4 players now. Remember, I have to fix 4 spots out of 4 out of 9 spots. I have fixed 5 of them, so I'm feeling very confident that I'm gonna do well. I'm hoping, and now me looking at this team right here, Ham team. This wide receiver right here, if it was me, I would kick him. He hasn't been doing really well. This kicker, wide receiver, so he has been having, this guy has gotten points, not that. So he has the same exact problems as me. His wide receiver's a little bit off. His quarterback now, I'm a New England fan, so Tom Brady is a quarterback, but he was off last week, and you could really tell him he was off against the Jets. But I think he'll come out and do better. Blunt, he has been dominating the ball. Boom, boom. The ball really hasn't been given to him because Deion Lewis is back and he's getting him back in the rhythm. So you might not see him as much. Running back. This guy, again, he's been having a little bit hard time running back. This guy, he's been hurt. He hasn't been hurt, so he's a hit and miss. Oakland, kicker. He's been hit and miss, and the defense has been hit and miss. So he's questionable. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 out of his 9 players are up and down in the air. But I really want to beat him because the last 2 times I have played Roland in the league, he has beat me, and I need to beat him this week. I'm hoping I need to beat him. All right. Let's go to overview. Now, I'm going to tell you the standings. The first 6 teams. The last team, Amber, has only won one game, and that one game he has won has been since me because my team has been up and down. He hasn't really been. So him is really out of the air. But, as you can see, I'm kind of right in that middle of the mix, guys. We have 6-5, 6-16, 6-6, 6-5. If I do lose, I'm going to tell you guys something right now. If I lose one game, I'm going to stay in third. If I lose both the teams, then I'm going to be in fifth, but I don't see me happening in that. If I win one out of these two matchups, I am going to stay in third place, basically on the record, because I have more points, 240 out of about 240 points between fourth and fifth, so I am going to stay in third place. Now, if I win both the teams, I am going to go back up to the thing. So if I win both of them, beat Uncle Christopher, if he wins this one, I'm going to go dominated because I have more points than him. Now, between me and Rage, remember, there is a 37 points difference. So it's not possible, but this week you saw me, I got him 30, so there's a bigger gap. So if I can get about 16 more points than Ray's team this week, is what happens. But remember, I'm also working on Ray's fantasy football team because I'm running both of them. So if I can get back in second, I would love to do that. But to get back in second place, I need to win out. If I win out, great. If I win one, if I lose this week, I need to win next week. If I lose both games, I could be seeing myself. If I win both games, I could be seeing myself in fourth or fifth place and out of the playoffs. So if I lose both of them, I have a chance of getting out of the playoffs. If I win both, I'm seeing myself back into second place. If I win one game, I'm also seeing myself in third place. One game this week, if I win this week, I'm locking in third place. So win this week, I'm locking myself in third place. So once this week goes on, once I win this game, I know I'm locking in third above, and I know I'm in the playoffs. So once I win this week, I'm definitely going to be in the playoffs. If I win next week, it'll be seventh place. So I am definitely going to get in either second or third. If I lose both of them, then it's kind of hit and miss. Then you kind of need one of these teams to kind of lose for me to be in the playoff position. But, you know, these points are some good points. Now, these points here are basically projected points. So, projected and your points for. So, these are the points you get and projected. So, out of all the weeks, I am projecting to get, I was projected to get 1334, and I was projected to get 188.38, and I have dominated that by like 50 of that, so that's really good. Again, on Christopher's team, he was projected to get 1134, so he got more left. So only Ronnie's team has gotten less points than projected, so that's good in that. But basically the reason why that's happening is you don't want to keep the same players in. You don't want to keep the players. You have to move them when they are on bye, move them back and forth. If you just keep the players on your bench and you don't drop people, you don't pick them up, and you don't see who's out there, you're not going to do well. Me, I was constantly in there looking. I was constantly in there saying, alright, I have this. I was constantly looking on the draft. Alright, who's a free agent? Who can I pick up? So I was looking for people to pick up. And if I see them, oh, he's better than play, I'll pick him up, drop players. So I'll pick them. And moves, these moves means how many moves the team did. So the moves means how many players you dropped and pick up. How many players you dropped out of your original play. I have dropped 18 players this season. So, literally, I have been literally 8 players I have dropped. I don't have the same quarterback yet. I don't have the same 2 quarterbacks. I don't have anybody the same, really. I have dropped 8. That's how many players. That's how many trades you have dropped. I have made 18 different moves. That's incredible. I made 18 different moves, and I'm still 7-5. That's very incredible. Second team is rolling 14, second highest in the division. That's incredible as well. Difference between Rollins and Ronnie's 4th and 5th is basically on the move are 5 different moves. That's the difference between the second move, top move, and that. So the highest moves are me and Roland, and that's what we play. So we really take that advantage of that as well. Now, Amber made 3 moves, and one of the moves in the beginning was he dropped Tom Brady, Roland picked him up, and a couple players. Waivers 1, I have gotten 6 waivers. I have gotten most waivers. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So they go basically on top of that. I tell you. This is how we go. This is how we roll. You know. There's only 4 teams going to 15. So Amber's out. If I win 1, it's either it'll be Roland or Ronnie. Who would I rather have? I don't care because I don't want to say it, but I'd rather have Ronnie in my team. Because I'd rather just do it. Recent transactions. Now, here are all the recent transactions. I picked up Oakland. I sent Seattle, Bristol Matthews, McCoy, Tate, this guy, Steven Burnett. So you can see all these moves that I have done to get my team a little bit better. Now, unfortunately, this guy that I just picked up and I just benched, unfortunately, he's hurt. Unfortunately, he's on bye, so really, but I'm gonna keep him on the bench because I want somebody else to pick him up. So if I do need to move him next week, I will. Alright. So anyways, I understand this has been a long one, but I really want to cover them. This is Gavin from Gavin's Club. I am the brother, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Guys, have a great day. Peace.